Worried about whether to choose a modular home or a traditional built for your next project? In this video, we'll dive deep into the key differences, addressing your fears about quality, cost, and construction time. Learn how modular homes stand up against traditional ones in terms of durability, customization, and resilience, especially crucial for those rebuilding after recent hurricanes. Understanding why discerning homeowners are turning to modular homes for their luxury living needs, ensuring both elegance and safety in their investments. Let's dive in. My name is Marc Devisse. Welcome back to the Tri-Town Construction channel, where we are rebuilding Southwest Florida one home at a time. The difference between modular home and an on-site built home is the way that it's built. So everything other than that is very similar, if not the same. Modular homes are built in controlled conditions, huge factory. It's an assembly line process, kind of like Ford and vehicles are made. On one station, you do all the floors, all the walls. It moves to the next station. Maybe it's the electric, plumbing, AC. There's 7 different stations in this assembly line. Workers are doing the same thing over and over, so they get really good at it, really efficient. The quality control is there. They're not just putting a newbie on the line. There's tons of training, and doing something over and over is training in itself. With on-site built, there is none of that. There is less quality control. There is weather conditions to deal with. Here in Southwest Florida, we've got a lot of rain. This could shut down the job site for days, if not weeks at a time. None of that happens with modular homes. Modulars are built in a climate controlled facility. There is no weather delays, less labor issues because you have trained people who are happy coming to do the same thing over and over. There's no surprises. There's less critical thinking on the job site. Skilled labor is becoming a very hard and expensive thing to find. A lot of younger adults are going to college. They're not going into the trades. We have a little bit of a momentum shift back into trades, but not enough to cover the housing needs of this country. So modular has been here for many years, but has become very popular recently because of some of those factors. Quality is not an issue. Construction process comparison. So comparison between modular and stick-built, on-site built homes is one is built in a controlled environment and one is built on site. The modular, all the material for the entire modular is delivered prior to getting put on the assembly line. So they don't start the process until every single gallon of paint, every nail, everything is delivered and on site. Much of the stuff they have already, they use the same nails, same lumber for all homes, but these homes can be customized. So any customized aspect is delivered before the job starts, which means custom paint colors, custom countertops, custom cabinets. On an on-site built home, there is none of that. You usually are getting deliveries as needed. As the progress goes on, maybe the roofing will arrive, or the lumber for the second floor will arrive, the cabinets, once you get further along. So at each delivery, there's a potential for delays. With modular, there is none. They don't start the assembly line until everything is delivered and on site and ready to go. With traditional home, we're on site. We're taking deliveries every day. We've got guys who are specialized in different trades. They come in and sometimes they get delayed, which now delays the person behind them, the sub behind them, or the employee or worker behind them. So just the major attraction to modular is less surprises, higher quality, because if you have somebody doing the same thing, cutting the same style window out, or framing the same type of wall, there's a lot more quality oversight in a controlled condition. You have one job site where you're taking all these projects out of, instead of many job sites where you might have one person going from job site to job site trying to do quality control. That's much more challenging than having a central location being able to do quality control. The modular company themselves have their own inspectors and quality control. So once that home leaves the assembly line, it's been inspected by multiple levels of people, making sure that the quality is there. You don't have that with on-site build. You have possibly a superintendent who's there quarter time, half time. You have city inspectors who may have 15, 20, 50 inspections in one day to get to. They do the best they can, but they're moving quickly as well. So comparison of timelines with the same home that would be built modular compared to on-site stick built, you're probably at half the construction time. So on-site built could be 12 months, 10, 12 months. A modular home can be, with permitting and everything, can be 4 to 6 months from date of commitment. So that's a huge difference when you're dealing with a market of rentals and or seasonal vacation rentals. We all have heard time is money, and you're not sacrificing any quality. If it's almost an argument to say that modular is higher quality than on-site builds. So with quality and time, those are the two main advantages of modular over traditional built homes. So with modular or traditional homes, the foundation is going to be a very similar expense. Both of those are not done in a factory, or they are done on site, and there's no way around that. So that means footers, columns. If your home needs to be raised, a lot of homes here are raised at least 12 feet in the air. Some I've seen up to 19 feet. So that is all done on site. Stairs going up on site. Any railings that need to be done on patios or covered porches, all done on site. Modulars come about 80% complete. So there's still things like hooking up the AC, the plumbing, the electric. There's finishing the outside siding. There's painting. There is drywall repairs. So there's 20% that needs to be done after the home has been delivered. That does the finishing touches, that makes the house a home. As far as cost goes, modulars are slightly less expensive than a wood framed home built on site, a traditional home. What makes modular more appealing is you're getting it built in about half the time. So time is money. We are doing these projects much more quickly. Another real great advantage is there's less surprises. With modulars, all the materials delivered prior to build, so there is no waiting halfway through. Oh, we can't get that. We need to figure something else out. All those surprises come up at the beginning of the project before anything's even started. So once that home built hits the assembly line, there's very minimal surprises, if at all any. The next thing is quality. Quality modular is someone's doing the same job over and over. They're getting really good at it. They're not cutting corners. They're being inspected. You don't have that with typical homes on site. Unless a builder is building the same or very similar home over and over, there is no efficiencies that way. You're almost learning the job in a way. Each time you're building a new house, you're learning that specific job or that specific house. There are very few that are similar or the same where you would build the same house over. With modular, that's exactly what they're doing. They're changing some layouts, they're changing finishes, but the external shell, the external ways that they build is the same over and over again, which helps drive down costs. Some long-term financial benefits of modular, the faster you have the house built, if you're planning on renting it, the faster you can rent it, the faster you can use it as a family and vacation in it, the faster you can use it. Time is money, so the longer the build, especially if you're financing it, you're paying interest and you're not even able to use the home yet. You're paying interest on whatever loan that you've gotten to date for building a traditional home. Long term, these homes are appreciating just as good, if not better, than an on-site built home. People are starting to understand that modulars are not mobile homes. Modulars are homes built in a controlled environment, and quality controlled. Quality is top priority. So when people understand that now, it used to be where people would not want to tell buyers of their home that it was a modular home. Now it's a feature, now it's a benefit, and people are wanting to say this was built modular, and that drives the price or sells more quickly than an on-site built home, especially from a builder who maybe doesn't build homes as often or many homes, right? These are tried and tested. These modulars are proven quality, a proven product. So people are long-term seeing the value, and when they're looking to buy homes in our area, they're asking, hey, was this built modular? Customization and design flexibility with modulars. There's a big misconception that modulars are the way they are and you have to buy the way that they make it. Our company who works with modulars are fully customizable. There's some limitations on size and width, but we're easily worked around. As far as interior finishes, if you can dream it, we can do it, right? The more customization, we can pick out new cabinets or different cabinets, flooring, painting. This can be a fully unique home to your lifestyle, to your needs, to your quality of life. Everything about modular can be customized. Window locations, door locations, types of windows, types of doors, types of roofing, all fully customizable. So the stigma or the thoughts that modulars are just a one size fits all and that's all you can get are totally false and changing even more so. So the environmental impact on modulars is there's a lot less waste when you're building a modular. Everything is predetermined and they know exactly the size lumber to use rather than cutting a foot off or even 6 inches off. It's very minimal waste. Another amazing feature is hurricane durability. 180 mile an hour wind rating. That's huge. We've had a couple of huge hurricanes here, Ian and Irma. They did not reach 180 miles per hour, and they were very large storms. Hurricane rated windows and doors, hardy board siding, metal roof. These things are built for hurricane environment. They're also required here in Southwest Florida, many to raise them 10, 11 feet. So at least 10, 11 feet. So you're protected from flooding, you're protected from wind and rain. These things are strongly built and built for Southwest Florida weather. And we're facing hurricanes and they're built to last through that. Some common myths about modulars is you can't get financing or you can't get insurance. So what's happened in the past is a lot of banks and insurance companies hear modular and they think mobile home. And those mobile homes are sometimes more difficult to finance. Modular homes are just wood framed homes built in a controlled environment. Once that education piece is out there to the banks and to the insurance institutions, they actually prefer loaning and insuring modular homes. They see the value and the benefit of less surprises with weather during construction, having a quality modular company who's not going to go out of business halfway through the build. Quality controls. So once they see the long list of benefits with modular, they're actually preferring loaning and insuring on a modular construction build. I gave you a great overview on modular homes compared to traditional homes. That's why I filmed an entire series going deeper into each and every one of these topics. Click the video that's on your screen right now and let's start your journey.